A very good morning and a pleasant welcome to another edition of the Morning Breeze on ABC Radio 105.7. We are the official voice of Atlantic Broadcasting Corporation. We're beaming live and direct from the corner of Brown Buchanan Street, downtown Monrovia. It's Friday, TGIF. And as a matter of fact, Friday is my favorite day of the week. Whenever it's Friday, I'm so upbeat. Good morning, welcome to The Breeze from just wherever you are joining us, whatever you're doing. It is my pleasure to say welcome to the nation's premier breakfast info companion. We're here every weekday, Monday to Friday, to serve you breakfast. We'll bring you all of those trending developments of the day, issues about Liberia I discuss on this platform. My name is Theo Williams. My colleague is Anthony Jeffan. We'll be joined later on by our man Jefferson Weir. There's going to be a whole house this morning, folks. Well, let me tell you what's trending on the show this morning. Yesterday, we started this conversation surrounding the denial of Dr. Nimeni Tue of District 11. Our colleagues were here on last evening discussing that. This morning, we extend that conversation for you. We shall be joined by our Judicial Bureau Chief, the man Steve Roberts, at 8 o'clock, 8 to 9, exclusively. The full bench of the Supreme Court of Liberia denied Dr. Nimeni Tue from contesting in District 11. According to the full bench of the Supreme Court, the accused does not meet the criteria to contest the upcoming elections in the country. And then 9 o'clock, we will talk about this issue of the Unity Party. We started off again yesterday. We'll conclude on that today. As you may know, former Vice President Joe Buaka returned to the country yesterday. But there wasn't much excitement. Why? We'll be finding out on the second and final lap of the show. It seems like the momentum is dying or what? What do you think? We'll also go across the country shortly to speak with our correspondents and bring you news from other parts of Liberia, folks. The weather report, the traffic update, all embedded in this edition of the Morning Breeze on ABC Radio 105.7. Once again, my name is Theo Williams. My colleague is Anthony Jeffan Jointly. We'll bring you this edition of The Breeze. Invite a friend to listen because this edition promises to be great. It promises to be interactive and, of course, entertaining. The breeze that disgraces the rooster always comes from the back. But the breeze that brings you the morning breeze comes from the front. Welcome to The Breeze, folks. All right, time is of essence. Let me bring down the theme song a little bit and flip over to my professional colleague who is just on the other hand of the cubicle. The man, Anthony Q. Jeffan Jr. Come in. Good morning. Welcome. How are you today? Friday.
Good morning to you. And let me say good morning to our listeners following the show this morning. It's always good to be here on a Friday.
Yeah, man.
Like you
the weekend.
Like you said, Friday for everybody. And Friday helped to ease our stress.
Yes.
Put away all of the tough and difficult times we encounter throughout the week. And so it's a pleasure to be here on the show this morning. And of course, let's hope that we can all together have a better conversation as we move on.
You think I love Friday? Catch Video City today and Obed Jiba. You know what I'm talking about. You can play the 2 minute Friday video do.
All right, I hear the Friday people now.
All right, Anthony, bring us up to speed with the traffic from your end. Then I will continue from the Painesville end to Central Monrovia, followed by the weather update.
Okay, so for those of you coming from the Broadville to town, your first major traffic point is at the Monrovia Club Breweries, what is called Club Beer. Sometimes you say Saturday Market, others will say Kuwait. Right there, you encounter a very serious traffic at about this time. After that place, you come to St. Mary's around the Douala Market. There is another traffic point. And so when you leave from there, you come onto Caldwell Junction, you also experience the traffic. And then from Caldwell Junction to Seontown, there is a traffic point also. When you slip away from Seontown to Freeport, there is serious traffic there because of the road construction. And then move on from there to Peugeot Garage around the Pettytown Junction. There is also a slow movement of cars because of the pop holes around that place or on the road there. And so when you move on to Clareton Store, there you pick up the bigger traffic jam till the new bridge. And so you coming from Gardnersville, expect experiencing traffic around Barnersville Junction and to New Georgia Junction. 2, you also experience traffic there because there is a red light there now. Now you move on to before New Georgia Junction, Market Junction, there is a little bit of traffic. You come on to Jamaica Road Junction, around the Jamaica Road Bridge, you also encounter traffic. Then Freeport, slow pace of movement. That's it.
All right. From ERW Junction to Boulevard Junction. At the moment, huge traffic. From Boulevard Junction to 540 as well, huge traffic at this point in time. From 540 up to Vamuma. Not Vamuma, but Calic Junction, traffic at the moment as well. From Calic Junction to Vamuma, traffic. Vamuma to Turner Street, Sinker, traffic. When you pass Turner Street, it means you can save the time easily. So the best you can do is to wake up early, like I normally do. Early 5 o'clock, you are up and ready to move freely without any hindrance. So that's what you can do, man, to beat the traffic. To avoid the last minute of time rush. Always take it easy. Once you wake up early, like the early morning break, you have no cause to worry about traffic. The Morning Breeze on ABC Radio 105.7. Welcome if you've just joined us. The weather update has become a regular feature or segment on the morning breeze. So let me bring you up to speed with the weather this morning. Let me tell you exactly what the weatherman tells me on the show this morning. Let me flip there very quickly to bring you up to speed with the weather. Currently, as we speak, oh, something's happening here. Never mind, folks. Never mind. Let me get it coming for you. Never mind. Whoa. All right, never mind for the distraction, folks, but let me bring you the weather report this morning. Currently, as we speak, it's 77 degrees Celsius. It's going to be a bit of light rains across Monrovia and its environs. It feels like 77 degrees Celsius. Precipitation is at 100%. So that's the weather for you. Take you and add in accordance. Today is September 1. Anthony, I forgot.
Today is September 1.
Yeah, September 1.
You've been talking about August?
No, I didn't announce it this morning.
Oh.
Yeah, but today is September 1.
Right.
New month as well. Happy new month, folks.
Today, September 1 is on a Friday.
Yes, and it's going to be a bit of thunderstorm across Monrovia and its environs as well. And 80% chance of precipitation tonight.
And so, our wise voice for this morning, have you done that too?
No, quickly, then we get into the correspondence segment.
Our wise voice says, you are consciousness within your body and mind. You are consciousness within your body and mind. And the next one here will say, the next one say, what you do today can improve all your tomorrows.
Wow.
What you do today can improve all your tomorrows. And that's it.
Great. All right, welcome to The Breeze, folks. It's on ABC Radio 105.7. We are your presenters, Theo Williams and Antonin Jeffron Jr. We want to begin connecting with our correspondents at the moment, and it runs up until 8 o'clock. At 8, we'll begin the first segment of the show this morning. Anthony, I'm sure you're also making some efforts to connect.
Yes, I just need to know where you're going. Then
I won't stop the Margibi County as usual. Our man Walker Kerry is there.
Okay.
Walker is always ready. He's known as the Al Jazeera in Margibi County. Walker, good morning. How are you? Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, good morning, Theo Williams, and good morning to all of our valued listeners. And as we're speaking right now, there is heavy downpour of rain, which is the showers of blessing falling this morning in Kakata City and in Margibi County.
Great. I was just about to ask you about how does it feel in Margibi County at the moment, but thank you for that update. Let's get into the real issues, Walker. What's happening politically?
Politically, in Margibi County yesterday, His Excellency, the Liberian Chief Executive, President Dr. George Manewia, was in the county yesterday, and the President arrived safe in the county, and the President, according to sources close to the presidency, said President George Manewia, as per his campaign, is doing his campaign tour, and Margibi County voted him overwhelmingly during the 2017 elections that made him to be president of the country. And as a result of that, he coming back at least to talk to Margibians and citizens to see reasons to re-elect him as president for the Republic of Liberia.
Oh, okay.
And as a result, President George Manewia arrived safe and sound yesterday. and he talked to the citizens in Kakata, Mahagibi County precisely, and his response was very positive, and citizens themselves say, we want continuity and there is a need for us to re-elect this energetic president. And the president, with his presidential convoy, drove to Gibi Wong with the same message and get very good response from the citizens there. And also come to Wiala, where the president officially cut the tape and officially opened the Jesse Rubber LLC company on the Bokele Road in Wiala City, Center Township, Maghibie County, District number 5. And the president received rousing welcome, and the president was fast to tell them about the road project that is ongoing in the country and so many other developments.
Okay.
And as a result, they should count on him for second-term bid re-election as president for the Republic of Liberia.
Thank you. Let's leave it at that because of time, Al Jazeera. Thank you so kindly for filling us in this morning.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of the Friday workout.
Yes, it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday, and we're receiving showers of blessing in Maghibie County.
All right, Waka. Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you. Let's go over to Bon County where Nathan Colley. You want to put him through from there? Yes, yeah. Open the line there. He's already from the ball. This line. Yes. So Nathan Colley is our man there in Central Liberia. Good morning, Nathan. Welcome to the Morning Breeze. Yeah, I don't know what it's happening.
I'm not sure it's coming through.
Nathan, Yaoundé, I know that Yaoundé or which one?
Yeah, Yaoundé. Anthony.
Yaoundé.
Yeah. Wow. How is Bon County this morning, Nathan?
Our Bon County is relatively calm. We bless God for the giver life.
I'm aware that there are jubilations in Bon County. Bring us to speed. What is it about? I want you, Nathan, breaking that news this morning.
About jubilation in the county?
Yes, jubilation in the county is following the release of several inmates. Yes, after a presidential pardon or clemency, if you want to call it that way.
Yeah. Specifically, that's what inlet toward the want the MAG code during 2017 to 18. There were accidents that occurred and they arrested 5 persons. And yet after the president clemency and the people were free yesterday, so I mean people from that area were like celebrating, they were happy, and for them to have received their loved one who have been there for 5 or 6 years. So they were jubilating yesterday, specifically in Kokoya District, Bon County.
Nathan, how many of them were released yesterday?
Yeah, we talk about 5 persons were released, and before that, before the clemencies, through the issue of the district number 2 Representative James Kolef, 2 persons were also released from the electoral district 2, and upon the president clemency. So if we added 2 to the 5 persons, talking about 7 persons have been released from prison, and their family members were like happy. Some of them spent 8 years, some of them spent 6 years, and they come back to see their family. Even though some of them did not make it, some of them passed out in the facility. But coming to see your parent back is something that the person that they said the president did a good job to appoint a clemency to people who committed less crime in the country. So they were happy and celebrations still going on in that part of the country, Kogia Central District.
Stay in prison, Nathan.
Is operating currently.
Nathan staying in prison for even a year and coming out through a presidential clemency will make anyone happy and want to say something to the public. Did you talk to any of them? Did you hear anything from any of the release yesterday?
Well, it was here that it occurred in Sanukole prison, or now in Bangan, Sanukole prison, but some of them they came from Bon County.
Yes.
Because the incident that occurred in 2017 or 18 during the MNG Co, where 4 persons were involved in an accident, and and some people, some citizens went in the compound of the company, and they took away some material, and some people arrested and they came into to the Banga Center prison. Later also, when they were transferred to Grand prison center, and as well as Sanikode.
All right.
So it happened there, but some of them will be coming back to the country. But I think it was a good excitement from the families of the people there, because some of them even now just for the MNG issue, some of them like people were involved in the issue of rapes. So people have committed less crime, they will also have the tendency to feel negative. So
Thank you, Neto.
You see it happen among people, basically their family member in the country.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Anthony.
Nathan Cody is our man there in Bond County. We're going to Grand Cape County to talk to J. Fode Kamara. Fode Kamara will bring her to speed.
Yeah, I think that will be our last stop because it's almost 8 o'clock, Anthony.
Fode will bring her to speed about happiness there in the city of Rawa Sports. And so then move on to the line now. I don't know, Fode. Okay, I don't know what is happening. This line is not coming through, right? Fode, good morning. How is Rawa Sport this morning?
Rawa Sport and Kipma is going on this morning.
Bring her to speed about happening in that part of the country.
Grand County is going on, but there's a serious problem in Rawa Sport.
Okay.
In relation to the sea erosion, the sea will rat so many citizens in Kutam near the beach. So
Okay.
many of them lost some property damage, even their houses was carried by the sea erosion. So there are serious concern. They are calling on humanitarian organizations and the county authority and the national government for the entire intervention, but it's quite serious. And there have been an 08 who got the sea erosion.
If we are to estimate, Fode, if we were to estimate the number of houses affected, at what number will you put that?
Yeah, the estimation of houses could be around 15 houses.
Okay, 15 homes affected by the sea erosion.
The cold story that almost cost about millions of dollars that was built by one FK Farah Kamara. Everything has been broken down and then went away by the sea erosion.
What is the local authorities doing about that situation in Rawa Sports?
According to the dweller, they said they are called upon the county authority and social development. The development superintendent, Mr. Bremer Goyango, but he hasn't come to them yet. And also let us to know that the mayor sent people to go and observe what is going on, but they have not seen any reaction thing happening. Up to Kohili last year was not easy on them as well. The sea continued to encroach on the land, on and on.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you ever so much.
Okay, pleasure having me.
All right. All right. Do we intend to go anywhere else?
No, I think we stop here at that because of time is already almost 8 o'clock. Our man Steve is already here. Steve is ABC Radio Judicial Bureau Chief. He's been following this whole case involving Dr. Nimeni Tue at the NEC, Nimeni Tue and others at the NEC. So Steve will drill us through the entire process, how it started and how it ended. We talk about that as well, and we afford the audience the opportunity to weigh in on the first segment of the show this morning. But let's take this quick brief out.
So we
Steve
hope
Roberts.
to there was a story to carry about the counselor into the case threatening to take further action against Nimeni Tue.
Yeah, you mean Lafia Good, right?
Yes, I remember
Yeah,
the
Lafia
last
Good.
time Councillor Good talked about that, and that he wanted to pursue this case not only with the National Elections Commission, but because Tue has lied on oath. So he would have taken further action. Again, we also endeavor to talk to him and
Exactly.
maybe talk to one of the parties
Yeah,
to this
Siatana
case,
Poli.
Siatana Poli. If possible, we will talk to MacArthur Hilton, because he's a brother to Tue, how he feel his brother has been denied after some time of Rick Monroe in court and other things. And so let's go for our break and be right back to you.
Okay.
Papa and Mama for our children's future. Liberia, no more war. We want peace for our country. Liberia, no more war. We want peace. Oh, yeah, for peace. Let's dialogue and reconcile. Let's dance, yeah, yeah, yeah. We are brothers and sisters. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Aha. Never again, oh.
Should we fight each other?
People of God, oh.
Let us live
Together. Don't call yourself, oh. Don't call yourself, oh. It doesn't resemble you at all, eh. Liberia, no more war. We want peace for our country. Liberia, no more war. We want peace. Oh, yeah, for peace. Let's dialogue and reconcile. Let's dance, yeah, yeah, yeah. We are brothers and sisters. I am young, say, I'm on Ibo, he say, why should we be fighting? Oh, no reason why, no reason why. We want peace, oh, yeah. We want peace, oh, yeah. Yes, for peace, yeah. Yes, for peace, oh, and reconcile.
Judy, Andy, and the Crusaders for Peace, making a contribution on the Morning Breeze this lovely Friday. Cool Friday morning, the breeze is flipping across Monrovia and its environs. Welcome to the breeze on ABC Radio. Well, let's get to business, folks. This song here is a nice piece by Judy Andy. This song will remain our national anthem here as far as we're concerned, and as far as these elections processes are ongoing in our country. We always play this song to remind Liberians of the peace we all enjoy today, because in the absence of peace, I mean, you and I wouldn't be sitting here this morning broadcasting to the folks out there, and the folks as well who would not have the chance to listen to us. I mean, you know, when things fall apart, I mean, something else normally happens. So, well, let's get to business.
We say, like somebody would say, when things fall apart,
The center can
the
no
center
longer hold.
can no longer hold.
Yeah, so
Yes, sir.
we'll always remind Liberians about the peace we enjoy.
Right.
To protect the peace, jealously protect the peace we enjoy today.
Mhm.
Our man Stephen Roberts is in studio already. Steve is ABC Radio Judicial Bureau Chief. But don't forget, the Supreme Court yesterday denied Dr. Nimini Twe of contesting in District 11. The man who has had this ambition of becoming the next representative of that district was denied yesterday by the Supreme Court of Liberia.
Mhm.
I mean, the Supreme Court of Liberia. And the full bench of the court said
So
it has been established.
I know you're making emphasis to Supreme Court to tell us, to tell us how high that court is in
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah,
So nobody can overturn the ruling of that particular court.
yeah. And the full bench of the Supreme Court said it has been established, or it was established by the Geo Information Service of the NEC, that the accused does not meet the criteria to contest the upcoming elections in the country
Mhm.
or in the district, if I put it that way.
So you're speaking big book to say does not meet the criteria. So in my common man English, the main qualifier.
Yes.
In fact, he
It
not
doesn't meet the
supposed
qualification.
he not supposed to take part in our election.
Exactly. But let's bring on Steve Roberts. Steve is ABC Radio Judicial Bureau Chief. He's been following this matter from the beginning until it ended. Steve is already in our studio. Steve, are you at Mark 3?
Steve is Mark 3, yes.
This is Mark 3, yes.
Yeah, Steve, good morning. How are you? You look great this morning, my man.
Yes.
You look sportive.
Thank you.
Fala Matthews.
you know, Theo, you one person who I always admired, wish to follow suit. Different is another person, and send my being to ABC Radio. It has always been a pleasure being you know, together, especially giving an update relating to matters from the court.
Yes.
But
and before you come
so-
in, Steve, we must commend you as well. You're doing exceptionally well at the court.
Of course, yes.
I mean, all of your reports are in line. We must give you your flower while you are alive. So go ahead, Steve.
thank you so much. And so, I mean, everyone are concerned about this Nemani Tour issue from the court because it was almost like the turning issue. One person's being denied from contesting in a district, you know, and that person have had series of allegations ranging from family issues, you know, along with the district. Yes, he has been contributing to District 11, and, you know, one way or the other, he has some investment, and so his denial from contesting in the upcoming election is almost it sparks every attention across the country. So, but there were series of issues that were being handled at the full bench of the Supreme Court of Liberia on yesterday.
Okay.
The first one was a hearing that took place where one Mr. Sibo, Amos Sibo, filed a complaint before the full bench. I mean, there was a prohibition filed before the full bench of the Supreme Court of Liberia to prohibit the NEC from carrying on some activities. According to the case diagram, this issue was filed based on Mr. Sibo's own dissatisfaction, why he feels that it was one way of the other an injustice after he wanted to carry on his registration to the NEC as an independent candidate. So while in that process, he received his package and he got to understand that the amount for registering an independent candidate was so exorbitant, something so excessive, which he saw it was one way or the other not necessary, because looking at the fact that the NEC will also have a budget to operate on,
Yes.
and also they also having donors funding coming in. Then you charge him for an independent candidate to register and complete his criteria at the NEC, something around 2.8 million Liberian dollars.
2.8 million. Okay, 2.8 million Liberian dollars.
Yeah, Liberian dollars.
Okay.
Which he feels it was so exorbitant for an independent candidate, representative candidate, to register in the upcoming election. So what he did from the previous stage was he wrote the Board of Commissioners asking them to reconsider their decision. They did not adhere to his communication. Then he went further by writing them for a conference, which they did not also take into consideration. So looking at election issues are constitutional issues, what he did was to not file any other issue, but he took an appeal to the justice in chambers. They heard the matter, and then they also sent him back to the NEC, which the NEC did not also adhere to, because he said all of his complaints that were filed before the NEC, they had not listened to him. He asked for conference, they did not listen to him, and other stuff like that. And so what he did was to file before the full bench of the Supreme Court, which is the final arbiter of justice, to prohibit the NEC workings, what he referred to as proceeding on wrongful rules.
Okay.
That was the intent of filing the prohibition, so that the full bench can be able to mandate the NEC to listen to his quest, if possible, be able to adhere to his request that this amount needs to be reduced, because you cannot charge a candidate who's vying for a position because he's contesting independently, not on a party. You charging something around 2.8 million to just register and complete his criteria as a candidate. It's something too excessive. So that was his quest.
Very exorbitant.
Yeah. And so he was being represented by Councillor Finlay Kanga. Finlay Kanga represented him, and while the NEC was also being represented by Marcus Wilkins Wright, Councillor Marcus Wilkins Wright.
Okay.
Right,
Former,
in that-
former
yeah,
Solicitor General.
Former Solicitor General, also Josh, who represented Liberia at the level of the ECOWAS court.
Right.
So they heard the matter, and one of the issues that the NEC legal team raised was that he did not file this complaint in time.
Okay.
Right. So if the laws provides that after 48 hours, when you take an issue at a court or at the hearing officer or the NEC, if they do not, respond to your matter in 48 hours, you can also take an appeal to the upper court for redress.
Okay.
So it took, according to him, he filed this complaint, he received his return. He filed a complaint on the 10th of August, right? And then he went forth to receive his return, where he requested that he wanted to take an appeal. So to go forth for the return, the people gave him the return on the 17th. And so based upon that, he filed this appeal at the upper court on the 17th.
So Stevie, in a nutshell, how did it end?
Right. So that was the quest of the NEC.
Again, this is what led to Numeni Tue coming into the picture.
Yeah.
Okay. Also,
I just trying to give
trying
you
to catalog
update
all of
on
the cases
update
that
on
were
the
heard.
normal cases, the various cases that took place yesterday.
Yes.
This was another case that
Okay.
took place before the full bench
Okay.
of the Supreme Court.
So Sibo, how did Sibo
So the NEC issue here was, legal team issue here was, he violated, in fact, he filed in a motion for dismissal because he did not follow the law that provides that file in your complaint within 48 hours.
Okay.
So from the 4th to the 17th of August, but more than 48 hours. So he violated the law. But then he said,
Ignorance is no excuse
yeah,
to the law.
and the full bench asking, and his issue here was, going for the return was when the NEC delay him in the process, and the date he received the return was the day he filed it. So the people asking for evidence, what can you prove that after you have gone to the NEC all the time you've been running after your case or your matter? I mean, the people should have given you notice as to, we have not given you this note, but this is an evidence to tell you that, so you can bring to court, because the Supreme Court, which is the upper court, deal with evidence, right?
Okay.
They do not take evidence, but they deal with records.
All right.
Right. So you should be able to prove record that, yeah, you have gone to the court at so time and you filed in for this request and they did not give it to you, but these are evidence to show that they did not give it to you, and this is the time they give it to you.
Okay.
So it was a hearing too. So the both parties, were able to listen. The full bench were able to listen to the both parties, while the NEC filed in a motion for dismissal because he violated the rules that talks about filing within 48 hours. And he was able to request that he did this because of the negligence from the NEC. He did not receive a package in time to be able to make his request to the upper court.
So Sibo concern was charged.
Yeah, and, it has not been charged. Like I said, it's a hearing. After the hearing,
Okay.
there will be time set for ruling, and maybe
Okay.
in the ruling there's a possibility.
Let's get into the real issue.
So the next case
That's
that
Numeni
was,
Tue.
that was
Before
also
we go to
far.
Numeni Tue is the top of the matter.
Yeah.
Let's go to Nathaniel McGill.
Yeah,
and Milton
Nathaniel McGill had issue there.
All right.
Concern citizen for Margibi County filed an an issue against Nathaniel McGill for being incompetent to contest in Margibi County. You also know that Senator Milton Tiaji of Sano County had an issue where citizens, eligible citizens or registered voters of Sano County also filed an issue indicating that Senator Milton Tiaji was convicted before by the circuit court in Sano County on charges of criminal conspiracy, criminal mischief, criminal facilitation, and misapplication of entrusted properties. So based upon that, for the fact he was found guilty and he adhered to some of those crimes, but there were other issues that he did not adhere to. So
Okay.
based upon that, he stayed a convict. And the law provides that for the fact you are a convict, you cannot contest for publicity. You know what took
Steve, what are some of those issues they claim that he did not adhere to?
Right.
I'm
So
talking
the-
about Milton TJ.
yeah, Milton TJ, there was an allegation of him violating a PPCC law
Okay.
where there was a project and a fund was given to him
Mhm.
to implement certain project in Sano,
Okay.
and which of course he did not adhere to fully. So someone took issue against him and he was found guilty.
Okay.
Right. So all of these charges he was found and also asked to other penalties were also added. So the fine he paid, which was 5,000 United States dollar, but he did not adhere to the other penalties that were leveled against him. So for the fact that he did not adhere to these penalties, he's still a convict.
Okay.
So he should not contest. Now the NEC
That was the argument.
now there was a ruling.
Okay.
Right, the argument was held previously before the ruling, and so the NEC ruled against those concerned citizens because of illegibility. They do not have judicial standing to file this complaint because the new law of the NEC, the new election, National Elections Commission regulations provides that those who file issues against contestant
Okay.
should be parties or alliances from political parties,
Okay.
candidates as well that are participating in the electoral process,
Okay.
or magistrates,
Okay.
legal magistrates are those people who file issue right now against political
And they were
parties.
just ordinary
And-
citizens.
and
But they
those
came
were not
in the
considered.
name of ordinary citizens. Hilton Willard Jelu, who normally around, he was one of those parties involved because he's from Sano County. And so this issue was trashed. Similar thing was also done in the case of Nathaniel McGill.
Yeah.
That those
McGill.
who filed the issue against Nathaniel McGill never had legal standing.
Okay.
They should have been represented, like Nemani Tour issue. Those who filed issue were candidates.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they
Like
also
Fear
represented political
Sia
parties.
Tanapuri.
Mhm.
There was
But-
the reason why the issue against
through the ALP.
Nemenitwe
Yeah.
had a legal standing.
Okay.
So Nathaniel Magay and Milton TJ issued those parties and never had legal standing to file issue against the both defendants.
Let's come to
Great.
Nemeni Tue. Nemeni Tue, the issue was filed against him at the National Elections Commission. First, it was with the hearing officer. The hearing officer cleared Nemeni Tue.
Mhm.
Now it was on to
The Board of
the
Commissioners.
Board of Commissioners. The Board of Commissioners also cleared him,
Mhm.
if I may
Mhm.
be correct.
Yeah.
Now, the prosecutors, right?
Mhm.
Are they prosecutors?
Petitioners, I think.
The
petitioners.
complainants,
Okay,
yeah,
the
or
com-
at the level of because there are stages in naming them. You go
Okay.
to the NEC, they are
Yeah, complainants.
complaining,
Okay.
yeah. they
So
are
the
complaining.
complainants now file a motion
Mm.
before the full bench of the
They
Supreme
took
Court.
an appeal.
They took appeal to the full bench of the Supreme Court. Stephen, you have eyed on the ground of the Temple of Justice. You are familiar with the legal issues and legal terminologies at the Supreme Court, at the grounds of the Temple of Justice. Tell us, how did the Supreme Court arrive at denying Nemeni Tue after he successfully passed through the hearing officer and the Board of Commissioners of the National Elections Commission?
All right. So from the time we've been following issues from NEC at the level NEC up to the court,
Mhm.
what we normally learn is that election matters are only addressed at the level of the NEC.
Okay.
So the Board of Commissions or those hired as hearing officers doing election matters or hearing election matters at the court, they only hear election issues. So if you go to NEC, anything that concerns constitutional issue, they ask you, they do not hear it.
Okay.
So the NEC rule, out of the rule in favor of Nemeni Tue were based on election matters. Right? They were based on election matters. So they did not hear the issue of nationality because they do not have jurisdiction to hear those matters.
All right.
But the issue that they had grant to hear was the issue of domicile, the domiciliary clause.
Okay.
So there where the NEC took on jurisdiction to hear that matter, despite there were other issues that involve constitution. But the issue of the domiciliary clause that involved the NEC to get involved in was what they heard. So if you always hear that the NEC have heard a matter and then they rule over it, the court overturn their ruling, it's something different, right?
Okay.
Because at the level of the NEC only hear issues that are circulating that are in line with their rules and regulation that governs the electoral body.
Okay.
Right. So he took a case was filed, the issue of domicile and illegibility of his citizenship
Okay.
was filed at the level of the hearing officer at the NEC. The hearing officer passed over it because maybe I'm not a legal practitioner though, but maybe the legal practitioner at the level of the NEC feel that it was in line with the electoral guidelines. So he passed on it in favor of Nemenitwe. The opposing party felt disenchanted, took an appeal to the Board of Commission.
Okay.
The Board of Commission also here, in line with the electoral guidelines, they pass over it. So if you still have a doubt over the ruling of the NEC, both Board of Commission or the the hearing officer, you now have the opportunity to take an appeal to the upper court.
Okay.
And the Supreme Court is a constitutional court, right? So the Constitution covers both election cases and other national issues. So issues of constitutional matters will be here at the level of the court, of the full bench of the Supreme Court, all of the justice in charge of the full bench. So that was what happened. Now, the people quoted the alien and nationality law. You look there, you will see section 21.50. Right. So they said that Nemenitwe did not denounce his citizenship. So the Constitution provides that if you wish to contest in Liberia,
the amended law of the alien nationality law.
Yeah, if you hold a citizenship of another country, denounce your citizenship 1 year prior to the electoral activities,
Right.
which he did not do. Right. So the domiciliary clause also there hold him because he has properties, and the law says he should be residing in a district like in District 7 and also be a taxpayer within that district, owning properties and be a taxpayer to those properties. But then the issue that I raised against him that he's a resident of District 1 in Moserado, but he wants to contest in District 7.
District 11.
In District 11.
Right.
Where he does not have those properties that will guarantee him as a resident of that district.
Okay.
So all of his districts that he owns, all of his property that he owns, are located within District 1.
Okay.
Yeah, there where the issue of the domiciliary clause came in.
Okay.
And there where he was held liable, and they said, he was not eligible to contest in the election.
Stephen, sitting in the courtroom of the Supreme Court, the chief clerk or the clerk of the court reading the Supreme Court mandate, and that is the wisdom or opinion of the court, telling Nemenitwe that we have established that you are not to contest because one, Nemenitwe, you hold a dual citizenship. 1, 2, you are not a resident of District 11. Seeing Tue walking out of the court, what did you see in your face, Stevie?
In fact, when the previous case was on, this Amos Sibo case, when it was called for hearing before the full bench of the court, Nemenitwe left immediately. So after Amos Sibo case, there was a Milton Tiaje case. From Milton Tiaje case, there was Nathaniel McGill from Nathaniel McGill case before Nemenitwe. So before Nathaniel McGill and Tiaje case coming to Nemenitwe, he was already gone. He and his wife with his personal security left. So I'm sure his legal team had already advised him because he was being represented by Councillor Saye. Yeah. And so before that time reached, he was already gone. So there was a possibility that he was already advised by his legal team that you cannot win this case. Right. So yeah. So there's a need, either you leave or maybe you stay back to hear at least your right to stay by hear the ruling and maybe whatever issue may be, digest the fact.
Right.
So he left before the ruling took place. But the court said these complaints were filed before them And those parties that brought forth the complaint were eligible to take forth the matter,
Okay.
right, based on the new electoral guidelines.
All right.
So first he said the NEC never had jurisdiction to hear this matter, and so the people should rule it out. And the people said no. The NEC just is raising out of the issue of electoral issue, right? And so the NEC has jurisdiction to hear it, whether it's constitutional case or not, but they should be able to get involved into it.
Okay,
So
Steve. So
that
Anthony
was-
and I will come in with our own analysis or opinion on this whole Supreme Court ruling regarding Dr. Nimeni Tue. But let me ask you, Steve, what does it mean for the justice system of Liberia?
Well, we talked to two of those parties that filed the issue, that took on the issue, and the prosecution lawyer, Councillor Lefi Agu, is also contesting in the district. Talked to her, and they said, I mean, the essence of taking forth this matter was not because, I mean, they wanted to prosecute Nimeni Tue, or because maybe they did it out of fear, but because, I mean, they have to let people aware that Liberia is a country of law.
Exactly.
One person cannot come from out of Liberia and just come, and maybe he feel he has money and he wants to take advantage of the law, and, you know, without going through the guidelines and regulation of the legal system, and they want to test the law. So that was the reason why they took on the matter authority. And they said there have been, since they took forth the issues against them, and there have been insults, attack on their presence in the district. You were aware yesterday after the ruling, there were rallying from the citizens and, you know, demonstrating on the principal streets of the district. Other issues took place. People were protesting against the upper court ruling. I mean, but you cannot hold back that for the fact that the ruling has already been done. It clearly indicates that Nimeni Tue cannot participate in the election. Maybe he will wait a refile and, you know, go through the proceeding, even if it takes 5 years. If Nimeni Tue cannot denounce a citizenship as an American citizen, he cannot continue to participate in the electoral process of our country.
Great. Steve Roberts.
Stephen Robert, thank you.
Thank you, Fala Matthews.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much.
The legal arm of the Atlantic Broadcasting Corporation. We are proud of you, so thank you very much.
Thank you, Steve.
We're going over now to talk to the parties involved.
Do you have Sia on the line?
Well, we establishing contact. We also have okay. All right, so we have on the line a representative candidate in the party to the just in a case involving Nimeni Tue, Sia Tanampoli, a daughter of a former representative, the late Sir Moses Tanampoli. Good morning, madam. How you doing?
Good morning.
How you doing? I guess you are one of the happiest person in Liberia this morning.
Of course I am.
Ah, okay. Why are you so happy?
I'm happy that justice has been served to the people of station number 11 and by extension Liberia.
Okay, so that move strictly to your issue yesterday. It was final by the High Court in our country that a man you long pursued to stay off the electoral activities for some inabilities was denied yesterday of contesting. How do you feel?
Well, I feel happy that our law has been tested, and at the end, what we believe in was finally to stand. And that is the laws of the land must be upheld as they are enshrined in the Constitution. Liberia is a country of laws. For one to think that you can just come and do whatever you want to do and go scot-free, there was need on that basis for us to erect the necessary checkpoints, which we did. And though it was rocky, though it was disappointing from the level of the National Elections Commission, but I can say that at least justice was finally served.
Before yesterday ruling, did you believe, did you trust the ability or trust the court that this thing would have ended the way it ended?
Yes, I trusted the court. That's the reason I decided to flag the issue. Especially when I got to know that he also dual citizenship and none was renounced, and then he's not domiciled into our district. So when we flagged the issue, thinking that we were going to remain at NEC and then justice be given to us or the right things be done. Unfortunately, at NEC, we were ruled against. Then we people to they also upheld the rulings of the hearing officer. And that was where my biggest disappointment came in. But then I knew that at the level of the Supreme Court, we would have gotten justice. And so we proceeded to the Supreme Court. And then finally yesterday, what we anticipated, what we desired to happen for us yesterday.
Does the ruling put you in a comfortable position to win the district, Madam Tanapuli?
Well, whether we would have been ruled against, even if he had contested, I would have won the district. Because this year I came into the election very prepared, knowing that no matter who's in the race, I'm going to win. But what the ruling did is that it proves that there are people who are in this, who are desirous to ensure that the laws of the land are obeyed. You just want to be a leader, especially being a lawmaker for the people, and don't want to be a law-abiding citizen. No, we must be able to practice what we preach.
Okay.
Yeah. So for me, it really puts us in a position, and it has dispelled what was in people's mind, that they care for not go anywhere. Even support us from the Thomas Meaning 12 camp. They said that the kids won't go anywhere, they may have money, nothing will come out of it, he will contest, he will this, he will that. But the ruling yesterday proved that that's that money, once there's someone to flag the issue and pursue your case, obviously justice will be served. Okay. At least we've gone down into history, not because of ourselves, not because we are afraid to contest, not because of what it is, but to ensure that the laws of Nigeria are respected.
Great. Following the violent demonstration in the district yesterday evening, let's know from you how is it like now in the district in terms of calmness?
Yeah, currently for this morning, things are okay. Thank God for the Liberia National Police and other supporters who came to our rescue. Even though most of our campaign materials were destroyed, our banners were uprooted where we planted them, our flyers were removed from all across the district. It wasn't easy. The police had to use tear gas, they used whatever means they had to disperse that crowd. And thank God that at least calmness has been restored to our district.
And you are also safe as well?
Yes, I'm safe, even though I've been out of my house since yesterday evening, but I'm safe.
They are going. Did anyone go to your house to attack you in any way?
No, even though they threatened to, but apparently due to the presence of the police at my house.
Okay, so police were deployed in around your area and maybe Councillor Lafayette area as well.
Yeah, we had the presence of some police officers there and the neighbors as well. Who decided to watch in our absence.
Let me know, how did you feel when you took the issue to the National Elections Commission before the hearing officer clear nominating tour, the Board of Commissioners also clear nominating tour, giving the right to contest? How did you feel at the moment?
I felt broken at that moment. I lost confidence in the Elections Commission, especially at one of the hearings where the GIS officer of NEC was asked whether Louisiana is in district number 11, and he said it is in district number 1. That was the breaking point at which I expected NEC to have ruled against countrymen.
Ever since.
Or someone in the 12. Unfortunately, despite the testimony of their own against us, I felt broken. But then thank God for the Councillor Gould, Councillor Begon, and they told me, they said, Sia, don't feel discouraged. We are going to pursue this matter up to the level of the Supreme Court. And we believe that there we will get justice. And indeed, yesterday the Supreme Court restored my hope. They restored my belief in the justice system of Nigeria.
There is disenchantment among citizens and some supporters of Nimeni Twe. Those who are disenchanted are potential voters. Some of them might either be voting against you or against Councillor Good for the others because you caused their leader to leave the race. How do you intend to get to those people? They are your citizens as well.
Yeah, they are my citizens, but know that I was going into the race, knowing that he would have been into it if our all next continue to rule against us. So I was doing all I could without his supporters to win the district. And I can assure you whether you vote for me or not, I'm going to win the district.
How do you intend to win when they vote for you?
There will be need for reconciliation because this is what we anticipate to do. And let me be on record. This is the first time we experienced such electoral violence in the history of our district since I started contesting in the ballot politics of district number 11. We as candidates and our supporters have over the years exhibited cordiality until this total stranger came into our district politics. You won't believe it. When I decided to flex the issue, I was bullied, I was insulted, I was referred to as a prostitute or Joe, the little girl with the misidentity. I'm suffering from trauma because the late Honorable Moses Satana Poli is not my biological father. I was begotten because my mother also was a prostitute. I mean, I was insulted. Wow. Family members called me, say, you got to meet the kids, the man is desperate, he can do anything. And this thing is not about me. It is about Nigeria. It is about the people of district number 11. I'm not afraid of contesting with no matter who's in the race. But what I want is to ensure that justice be served.
Okay.
Let the laws be interpreted. If the law says he has the right to run with all of the entanglement, so be it. So that tomorrow other people can also benefit from what will be said from this case.
Okay.
But thank God the Supreme Court being the final authority or arbitrary of the law interpreted well. And the ruling in our favor yesterday, I can safely say the ruling yesterday will serve as a deterrent to any other person in the future that think that they can just come to Nigeria and do anything and go scot-free.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me on. Thank you. Have a blessing.
Okay, you too.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Well, Anthony, like she mentioned, I think this.
So
you have Lafayette on the line?
Yes.
Lafayette background is always noisy.
Hello? Yes, Councillor Lafayette Good. Good morning. I'm getting a sound like you in a training.
Hello?
Yes, I sent you a message. I think you didn't read the message. I'm calling you on ABC Radio.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So it's good that you're in the know now. You're live on ABC Radio. Good morning. How you doing?
I'm listening.
How you doing, Councillor Gu?
I'm okay. I'm home.
Oh, okay.
And observing the security situation in the district before I go out.
Oh, all right. So again, let me inform you that you're live on ABC Radio. Yesterday, you came out victorious in the case against Nimeni Twe, a man who was contesting in your district. How is it with you?
Well, like I said, and that's the reason why I'm still home observing the security situation in the district, because after the ruling yesterday, a few hours, the district turned chaotic. And like I said, it was premeditated, it was pre-planned. Probably they had a hint that we didn't have, that they would have lost the case, maybe. And so in less than an hour after, in fact, the whole district was upside down. From Caldwell, all through Deepfield, Bannersville, to around my party headquarters, they went to Caldwell, they vandalized the place, told them Mambano, made threatening statements, I would not pass, and all the roads are blocked, they blocked that area. 2 entrances to my house were blocked yesterday. They want my head, they want this, they want that, they want my family. In fact, my children had to even leave, lock the house, and move to my mother-in-law's place for refuge, for fear that they will come to attack them. And so that's how chaotic the district was yesterday. I spent over 3 hours at Drivers Market. I could not move further. I wanted to move. I was advised not to, because for me, I'm a revolutionary. I fear nothing. But when people advise you to be calm and say God will fight your battle, you just let it go. So later on, the police came and declared the road, and that's how we were able to make our way home. In fact, 2 members of my team from Caldwell had to flee their homes to come here last night to sleep, because the guys in Caldwell went to their respective homes, for them. I don't know what show they went to cause mayhem. But so far, so good. This morning we are here, and we are observing the security situation in the district. That's all.
Councillor Gu, you threatened to further pursue legal action against Mr. Tue for lying under oath. Do you still intend to do that?
Yes, I intend to do that. I intend, in fact, the complaint has been filed by one of the witnesses in the case. I did not do it, in fact. It was filed by one of the witnesses in the case of the Ministry of Justice, and the records were sent. The records were sent as well. So we will see what happens next. Lying on oath is a crime, and we have all of the trial records. We believe that the LIS have the trial records to authenticate what we have. We will pursue it criminally, but that falls within the purview of the Minister of Justice to sanction any such investigation. I'm sure it will be sanctioned because there's a need to set a deterrent. The action taken yesterday should even justify why that matter should be pursued speedily.
Before we let you go, how do you intend to engage those who are disenchanted in your district because of the denial of nominating Tue?
Well, I just spoke on the P15, and I said, for me, I'm prepared to let things go, right? Once they can calm down their emotion and get to know the truth and get to know that this was a legal battle. It was not a battle that was personal. We didn't go on prejudice. I was not alone that was in the case. Santana Poli, other people were in the case as well. But I can understand that I'm the only legal practitioner in the race, and I was representing the ALP on my behalf at NEC, and I'm a contestant. Again, like I said, so it's something that anybody will want to target me, especially so when your candidate is denied. I understand that many persons who stand to lose some kind of personal benefits as a result of this action, but there's nothing we can do now. The Supreme Court has ruled, is done. It's done with. The Supreme Court has said it, and it's over with. 3 justices signed yesterday, so we expect that everybody will calm down and live in the ambit of the law. They have the option, like I said. And those who feel that they are losing something, they can come to me. I'll give it to them. I will give them good leadership. I will provide whatever in my means for them. So they don't need to be agitated because there will be no cooking around the district any longer. There will be no distribution of loose cash around the district. They don't need to agitate. Some of them just need to sit down in retrospect and see where our country is going and how can we work to ensure our country is better. When the court rules, the court judgment should be accepted.
Okay.
And respected. So I'm hoping to having a peace talk with the group of people who are agitating. and I'm hoping to allow some things go. All the threats and against my life and the life of my family.
Councillor, finally,
I can drop my desire of pursuing a legal action further for the interest of the people in the district. We are one people.
Councillor,
I go to election, I don't win the election. It doesn't take the hair from my skin. So nobody should think that, oh, this is a thing here. I was in the process because I wanted men to be in the process because I scared of him. No, I knew that Dr. Tua was going to be in the race. I was going to win the race. If I thought I'm not going to win the race.
So, Councillor Gould,
I went there knowing that he's the biggest spender in the race. I went there knowing that and knowing that confidently that I will defeat him and every other person.
Okay.
So let us just look at the district, let us retrospect, let the personal ego be put aside. There's small money people were getting and scheming around the place. The passport got some of the information got right in the camp. So why are they? Let us stop and making the place chaotic. They don't have monopoly over violence.
I want to ask you one final question, Councillor Gould.
So they come, retrospect where they want to go, where the future of the children, and that they're talking about, they're fighting for. If they were to engage into violent activity, what will happen in the district? What possibility it will spill out to other areas, and then you have a big conflict that you will get tomorrow.
One final question, Councillor Gould. One final question, then we'll let go of you quickly. Why only 3 justices signed yesterday? Can you
only 3 justices signed.
Why?
1 thing and other travel. So only 3 of them signed.
Okay.
The case.
Okay. So one is ill, 1 travel, 3.
Yeah.
And so I think the 3 can even they are even in majority.
Yes. Thank you. Councillor Gould.
Thank you. Thank you very much. But let's hope that you are very safe.
Yeah, I miss you. God protecting me.
All right, Councillor. Thank you very much.
I didn't make chicken time for him all.
If I say no cooking around the place again, so the people
I think the case was a good one.
Yeah. Yes.
The case, in my opinion, is a precedent case.
Right.
Yes, it will serve as a deterrent to those who would think we just come here and use money, dish our money,
and just start contesting.
Yes.
You think you would be something.
And let me say this, Anthony. Liberians will have to learn from some of these kinds of mistakes.
Of course.
We said it the other day on the radio, Anthony. Sometimes people come, you don't know where they're coming from.
You don't know the kind of money they bring.
You don't know who they are. You don't know where they get their monies from.
Mm-hmm.
They come and start dishing out money because people think they're suffering. They just bow down to any and everything.
Use money and buy people conscience.
At the end of the day, sometimes we elect the wrong people.
Yeah.
To public positions.
Yeah.
When they start to perform dismally, we blame them.
Yes.
We said it here. The Minitoi came from nowhere. Instead of dishing out money, he felt he was the Messiah in District 11.
Mm-hmm.
He did everything humanly possible. To the extent where he even probably, if I'll put it that way, bought the police.
Bought the conscience of people in that district to you. And so the very people in District 11
has an entire police depot under his command in District 11.
Yeah, my man,
that tells you how powerful he was.
They call the man the police ambassador.
Imagine. You
police
just
ambassador.
You just start dishing out money and you think you would just get away like that. Thank God that did not happen. Thank God he was denied. Thank God for Chief Justice Siane Yo. Anthony, we said it the other day.
Yes.
Justice Yo is very robust in handling cases at the level of the Supreme Court.
And she's on the right track too.
Yes. I think with these kinds of issues,
mm-hmm.
I think it would regain these kinds of cases, Anthony, will regain the trust in the justice system.
Yes.
That trust that went away.
The trust that we long searched for. I think it is coming back a little bit.
Yes,
exactly. The lost hope of the people will be restored, or it's been restored
long ago,
Anthony,
not many persons want to go to court because of fear that probably you will not get justice.
Mm-hmm.
Because of fear that probably if you don't have money, you'll be denied justice.
Of course.
That belief is now welling away gradually under the watch of Chief Justice Siane Yo. And we must hail her, Anthony. We must hail Chief Justice Senegal and all others at the level of the Supreme Court.
And this is my issue too. You know, in a society like Liberia,
Tendency.
sometimes people are carried away by little things. But here is it. District number 11, few days ago, few months ago, few years ago, some of them were crying of underrepresented district. Some of them were calling on radios and saying, Representative Richard Kun has done nothing in SYZ. Mind you now, this man has endeavored in his weak way to do what he think is the best. But you say he has done nothing. And so let's agree he has done nothing. But you want to take somebody who, the first thing, who is criminally purporting to be what he is not.
Yes.
This man came from America. He holds an American citizenship. He is a Liberian by birth. He comes to Liberia and tells you that I'm contesting in your election. Granted, some of those who do not know, who were never in the know, that this man is an American citizen, who start to support him. Well, we can't hold anyone responsible for supporting a person in the race because the person is a Liberian. We can't blame you for supporting that person. But at a point where it is revealed that the court herself or the court itself says, this person, this man you're supporting, is not the kind of person you're supposed to support. The fact is, this man is living in District 1, number 1. The man is not in the District 1.
Louisiana.
But some of you are fronting for the man to contest. For what? Because, like Lafayette said, right, the man cooking food around.
Because of your belly.
The man giving you small money. For your personal interest, you put the interest of the entire district and the entire country under the carpet. You sweep that under your bed. You want to sleep on it because when you're sleeping on it, you enjoy your household enjoy, your pocket is filled, your stomach is filled. Then I feel disappointed in people who continue to cry of bad leadership in this country.
The worst thing is for them to even take to the street last evening
that player are going to
protest. Can you imagine?
Sometimes when we sit on the kind of platforms, at the kind of positions, we I don't know how should I say it, but we are constrained not to say certain things, right? But that was total ineptitude that those people show. You get in the street to go protest for somebody.
You the Supreme Court ruling. You think your demonstration will change anything?
Oh,
nothing will change.
Wait. How in the first place, those people, how do they think? What do they take the Supreme Court for?
What kind of people are those? Imagine.
Oh, so when had they taken issue to the court in the Supreme Court, why they know it is glaring, everything available that are true, they think that the right thing, then the Supreme Court, then the Supreme Court denied. The Supreme Court denied it.
It's unchangeable.
How would they feel?
You're wasting your time.
Had Nimini Tue be in the right position to contest, then the Supreme Court deny him. How would they feel? Then the people who carry their case in the position to win the case, you say Supreme Court will deny them because that one Nimini Tue get Liberia or that he get District 11.
Our money loosely, and you think he's the Messiah. And
the man goes to places. He tell people, the way I can hear so.
He's very boastful.
The way I can hear so. As I leave from here, when you not let me, you forced to like me. I'm like, what you mean? You forced to like me when you like me?
I mean, anytime you're like, bro, small ninja ringing, that dishing out money. You must do a thorough investigation. Any
politician that spend money in a country here, anybody that can spend money to be representative, senator, or whatever, that person, in my mind, they are not good leader.
When I heard about this guy, Anthony, I was concerned. Yeah, hearing some of the money the guy have been dishing out. I'm like, who is this guy?
Fake Numeni Tue.
Where is he taking out of those monies? I was concerned.
Hey, man.
Hey, my man, it's a bad tendency we have in this country. By the time somebody come from somewhere, you don't know where they come from, you don't know how to get the money, they bring it here and start dishing it out. You want to support that person, Liberians.
Even if you know where the person get the money from.
When will we gravitate from? I mean, that kind of style of living or doing things.
Even if you know where the person get the money from, how they get the money.
It's unfortunate.
But somebody, they are pumping money because they want one small position. They are pumping money.
Something should click to your mind.
Cooking food all around. It means They may get in one protest something. When they may get a position here, we will suffer. Hey, Theo, too many of them that we know. Now I can say for free. All of those who came to Liberia to contest, to use money in position, they have not been able to represent the people properly.
Exactly. The records are there.
Serious work. I don't know what are the people sometimes they can use their TR. I don't know what sometimes they can lose their conscience to do all of this thing they want to do. People who been using money, rep at District 11 is District 12. When George Sama came, he used money. He defeated Richmond Anderson. That late Richmond Anderson they had, who was doing his best. And one thing I know in this war, there is no one who can do more than their
In
best.
District 17, Hassan Kasilu, they have money as well.
I go in there.
Yeah.
So
We know them. The records are there.
Anderson was doing his best. You want the man to do more than his best. George Sama brought money. He pushed money all on you and took it from America. I see America they can take that money from. You chunk it on you. You got confused. You lost your conscience. You felt that your senses were not even there. The man, he used the money. He won the election. The man turned his back. Some of you, the president, when they start booing, they saying George Sama man. They embarrass the president. The man who did not know anything about your misfortune, you're embarrassing because of one George Sama who you took his money and your man, what they call, the man went to Lofa to contest. In District 17, my own big brother, the man used money again. They used to call him man the Don. Anyway, the man go and drop something. The man won the election. Now the man left the people and went to Cape Mount.
We saw he posters, he billboards.
The people
all
complain
across Cape
in
Mount.
District 17. Now they say the man do nothing. No many to come to District 11.
When these kind of people come to you, Anthony, what
Dubiously,
you
you want gain power.
is to shame them.
Make
Make them to feel that you're not stupid.
Then you're not get shame. You're getting the street. You're getting the street.
Somebody come and abuse you and think they will just get away.
You want black
And
road.
you sit down there just because you're concerned about your stomach. I mean, you won't believe that even some of our young friends went against us.
I mean, why you
went
call,
against other people because of
why you
Thomas
call
Stewart.
some of our young friends?
I mean,
The guys, I always say, when people believe in their stomach, when people believe in their belly, they feel that only their pocket and their stomach should benefit over the entire country. Then sometimes they can lose their senses. And that's how some of those guys behave.
you lucky, you're not lucky. The man was denied.
Yeah, my man,
He's
that's
not going to contest.
that's you talking. Whether you
The
like it,
decision of the Supreme Court is untouchable, it's unchangeable. Nothing will come out of it.
whether you like it,
That's it.
whether you like it,
You
you're
won't put up
not
for 1
like
week
it,
at your business.
you like it, you're not like
You
it.
won't put Thomas
Eh?
Stewart in wheelbarrow. You're right around the district at your business.
You like it, you not like
What
it.
is that, my man? What is that?
Hug the transformer.
Yeah, I'll make it say.
Hug the transformer.
I'll make it say. He lucky like a transformer.
Drink acid water. If you because no many twice deny, so you think oil is going from you. Drink acid water and die. Nobody care about you. But we're not going to take any kind of person and make them leader in this country.
Liberians
No,
will have to learn, Anthony.
No.
Sometimes when I hear these kinds of things, I'm surprised that
Theo,
at this time, in this age,
yes.
we're not still learning as Liberians.
I mean,
We're still making the same mistakes over and over and again.
I
Like
have
Mr.
not-
Cummins will say.
I have not had problem with
You can't make the
anybody.
same mistakes over and over and again and expect different results.
I have not had problem with anybody supporting the many tour at the initial stage. Because people come from over there, the fool people. The first thing they making, they say they made a neurosurgeon. They can't when they turn it around, they put them into the other place. I have not had problem with anyone because you support the many tour. My problem is when the facts are out that the many tour is not qualified to contest, then you put yourself in the street. You want to block the road because you feel that Numeni Tua is the president of Liberia.
And the guy was so desperate. Imagine denying your own image. The passport was open before him and say, Mr. Tua, we are seeing this person. This is you we are looking at. Can you confirm this? He said no.
Say, no,
he denied his own image.
They say, I'm a picture.
He denied the fact that he's an American citizen.
He
denied the fact that he does not live in District 11, but rather District 1, Louisiana.
Yeah. Your own man you take from here. You carry your man in America.
With all those things, they put make a rational decision.
Your own man. Your man brought you out.
Following the med track record. All of the evidences.
Your man brought you out.
Produced.
Then you say.
You couldn't make a determination as a sound person. You still follow this man and you think your decision to follow him was right? Only because you can cook in the district?
There me, I personally have problem with the National Elections Commission. The last time I sat here and I said, Madam David Eto Brown Lasana and her team, If Liberia must have a
Okay.
peaceful election, it rests on their shoulders. It is in their hands to help Liberia go through a peaceful and transparent election. They sat there, and I think I will learn on that. Then
Yeah, man.
you
we'll take some
learn your
calls.
thought. Then we'll go to
Yeah.
then we'll go to the call lines, right?
What?
Madam David Eto Brown Lasana
What's that?
and the rest of them, they sat there. The hearing officer said the mail was clear. Well, no issue. The people, the complainants went on and far before the full the board of commissioners of the National Elections Commission. Their own geo information service person came, and the man said they may testify, and he told you that they man here. Okay, they play the man living. You're not in district 11, you're in district 1. You sat there. You sat there. That alone can create. In fact, that is the reason why you saw people getting in the street. The National
Yeah,
Elections
they're
Commission,
confident.
the National Elections
He
Commission
sailed through the-
is the one responsible for what
The
happened
hearing
over there.
office, firstly, he sailed through. He beat his way through
Yes.
onto the board of commissioner. He managed to beat his way through
So
again.
two different rulings.
So they're confident.
Two different rulings.
That man should have been hooked from the first stage.
So what did they do? What did the man do to them? What he gave them? What they put over the interest of this country that they wanted to create a kind of instability? They allowed the mess to pass through.
I want to make Casper, also the people in this game, they just
No,
following it around.
No, my man, hey, we have to be very
I mean,
careful,
follow the
right?
man track record. The man is somebody who is dubious. He appears very dubious.
So your own person you paying that what taxpayer money paying. The man said no, they may not in the district. Which alone tantamount to his disqualification. Then you allow him to go. He go to the Supreme Court and Supreme Court rule.
Like
The people go in the street because
have to
you
learn.
neck,
got to
you
learn.
neck, who should have stopped the Thomas Nimini Tue thickness ever since. You don't stop it. You allow him to go in front.
And this is the caveat, Anthony. Anyone who thinks that you will just come from the blue sky, that work on one morning,
And you want pull
and you
your
won't come here.
yeah because you,
When you don't meet certain criteria,
you
think
make money
get
in America.
Yeah, you will bring your money here and dish it out. You lie.
No, they put
This
eat
is
it.
a caveat. You try and you come here,
Our people eat it.
people will pursue you. At the end of the day, you will lose everything you ever invested.
We not tell people to refuse the money. They will eat it at the end of the day. The court or the law will take a course.
Yeah, go
And when
cook
the
again.
law when
I
the
ain't go cook again in the morning. What if I ain't go cook? Like, I mean, Anthony, this is
I mean,
it's disgusting.
I swear, so then when I think about how Liberia look,
Disgusting.
when I think about how people
I
do
mean, I'm
things,
cooking that
then-
for any
then
small thing.
it,
Just fall for it.
it can even make it can just make me laugh.
Imagine because somebody cooking the district every day, you want to support the person.
You guys say I just laugh.
The man ditch and he go to churches and all and give huge money. Even pastors were even supporting this guy. Can you imagine?
My man, no,
Pastors.
I the pastor is
No, I leave it there. Pastors.
Yeah.
Let's take some calls, man.
yeah,
Our
my
colleague
man.
Obed Jiba, who has been following this case, is also monitoring this broadcast. Obed, you can phone in if you want to perhaps chip in, even though you were here last evening. You deliberated sufficiently, but you
Yes,
can still
yes.
chip in if you wish.
You
0-777-105-100,
105
0-555-105-100. And be live on
Liberia.
the Morning Breeze on ABC Radio 105.7. Dr. Nimini Tue, countryman, deny
Yeah,
of
countryman.
contesting.
You like-
yeah,
You
countryman.
lucky, you lucky.
Yeah, yeah,
When I
countryman.
contest,
Let me take
the
this
court
first
say you will
caller.
not contest. If you
Good
like
morning,
it,
caller.
hold
How
the
are you?
transformer. Morning.
Welcome, man. Thanks for joining us. How are you this morning?
Okay, this is the access to justice and legal aid.
You say that?
The access to justice and legal aid program executive director.
What is the name, sir?
Oh, Missy Johnson calling from.
Okay.
Oja.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
big brother,
council, how are you?
Welcome. Let's hear you.
Fine.
Okay, go ahead.
So two things. The first one, you already experiencing a district struck based on a donor from that.
Okay.
So if you're not careful, it's a replica of what happened in the district at the national level, October 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, then you have a national strike. But I'm taking cue from the blunder also made by the lawyer representing the party litigant.
Mm-hmm.
And this gives us a better position that the need for providing public legal education nationwide should not be overemphasized. The vast majority of people are ignorant, they don't know the system, they are illiterate, property as well. The lawyer should have advised why he did when
Nimeni Twe. Thomas
Yeah,
Nimeni Twe.
Professionally, if the lawyer picks out a case, the first thing you do a research. Because you machine the research against the complaint brought before you. You are not just interested going for litigation. No. The lawyer did not do his or her own work before. And as a result, I hear you thinking the Chief Justice. No, don't think the Chief Justice. That is the law. The law is the law.
Exactly.
Before you can do that, he's supposed to do a denunciation and public it in the newspaper. That should have been done.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't do that, and the lawyer took the second, and consequently, that's the result. Yeah, that's why I just wanted to chip in.
Thank you, Big Brother Mr. Johnson. Thank you very kindly for. Thank you. 0777 105 100 0555 105 100 are the numbers to call this morning and be live on the Morning Breeze. It's 5 minutes past 9 o'clock. We want to take a few calls on this matter, then we transition and get into other issues on the show. Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys?
Welcome. Thanks for joining us. How are you as well?
I'm okay as well. This is Ronnie. I'm calling you guys to work.
All right.
I mean, your co-host there stated something very, very, very good concerning the National Election Commission. The guys show when you were applying as an aspirant, they review your documents and all of those stuff concerning you.
Exactly.
They should have started, man, from the onset after review. But as you said, this is all money. I mean, look, this election, my brother, National Election Commission has to be very careful. Because this the only we all have. Killing against the Liberian people. They will all be part of it. Because they may be breaking around here. I don't know if this you said anyway, he been begging, as you said, the same thing happened to the trouble, being samaki, cooking every day, everywhere you pass, cooking. What are people thinking about?
Yeah.
And people often say, he who controls the belly controls the mind. Somebody feeding you when you can go out there to hospital, you go eat the day you want to eat, also with your family. That's when your stomach is to your family. You're not thinking? Are you not thinking? You're not sitting to think, where is this man getting the money from? And just feeding everybody. Like you already said, Anderson, I was doing the best in that district talk. They move in because you're not cooking free food for them. Today they're crying, they want to move in summer.
Okay.
But we got to think as Liberians, this is our country.
Thank you.
We got nowhere to go. This is where we belong.
Okay.
So when people come, let's do the decisions for the benefit of our nation.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your participation as well. Let me still with this line take another caller in progress. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Well, it seems like this person is holding the line. Let me see what I can flip and take this one. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, what's happening? Okay, let me use this one. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Welcome.
I'm calling from Bangkok.
Thank you. Please go ahead.
Am I allowed to go?
Go ahead. You're live.
I think when this started with opposition, we told the election commissioner that local education where the positions of the street, where my brother is now, they confirm those numbers. And they give that position that they're going to put all those songs start to work together. That is the position that is better. The next time they think it's true. So why did they bring and bring it down now? Look at the thing like this grave here brought to in the container. I think the other commission to appear to you well by we got those guys and see how better for the person. Thank you.
Okay, man. Thank you. All of the main actions appear dubious. He does not resign the district. When that thing came out about him not being a resident of the district, he tried to buy a property in the district just to prove that he is a resident of the district. Imagine. Let me take another caller. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Arvin Daniels.
Yeah, Arvin recognition. And I call for the UN draft.
Go ahead, Arvin.
But let me appreciate this morning for the beautiful talking point. And also let me appreciate Almighty God for pumping breath into us, our voice to be heard. Tio, I think the election commission has to take serious action against the people that the mandate for event platform. Because we coming together on crucial election. And if people are still remain in position, I think they'll cause serious problem for our country because we even go nowhere yet and somebody penetrate that kind of area. The first area is supposed to checkmate the man from there. He didn't checkmate the man. He allowed the man to go to the second event to the man go to. And the last place that the man went before they could catch it. Like we have to get serious. So the election commission have a serious reason. All the men on the first area are supposed to fire hard and change that from there. Because we got a crucial election. The election is very important to our country. We have to take it serious.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Another caller is on this line. Let me stay with this line. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us. How are you this morning?
Oh, I'm great this morning. Weather this morning.
Yeah, let's hear you quickly, please.
All right, my name is Jesse Nevalerjo. I took call from district number 13 to be precise.
All right, go ahead.
All right,
Quickly.
I got two issues this morning. All right, the first one for how to do a district number 1 Bone County, where Gio Hill is the person representative for that district. And I want to say something to our people within Bone County. You know, it was very good for the president to release that order for our citizens to be free. But I have one problem with that. From the past year, over 6 years, 5 years, energy go when that is
we're not discussing that, please. We're talking about what's happening in district. I mean, what happened in District 11. I understand.
All right.
What you're saying is
all right. Let me go to District 11.
Yeah.
You know, I want to tell you district number 11. We shouldn't be moved by people who just live in America and coming to the country because they have their money. I read it because the issue has been ever since another country. I think and his brother they who to contest, who not to contest. But our people can be moved by money. We shouldn't be bought by money. Money is not all to our life. Work out first. Because we don't know what the man will take the money from and come to America and come to that block because you get money and start dishing it all the end of the day, people jump behind them. It's wrong.
Okay, thank you.
It's wrong.
Thank you. We'll take 3 more calls, then we transition. Good morning. 1 of 3.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, how are you?
We're okay. Go ahead quickly.
I'm Shamo N. Bagai from District 15.
Yeah.
You know, concerning about the topic on the discussions is like, you know, on countryman, when you started this thing, he is saying he lied to the people of the 2 districts because he stated that he was not running. That was the reason all the people that you were giving loan to, he told them that you were not running. You know, unfortunately, that's me.
Oh, he slipped off the line. Good morning. Good morning. The line is jammed. Good morning. 0777 105 100 0555 105 100 are the numbers to call this morning and be live on the Morning Breeze on ABC Radio 1517. We are the official voice of the Atlantic Broadcasting Corporation. Good morning. This caller is here. Good morning.
Good morning, Chief. I'm
Welcome.
Christopher Tule. I'm joining you from Banasibia.
Thank you, Chris. Please go ahead.
Okay. I want the people of District 11 to be very wise.
Okay.
You know, things are happening in my district. I'm residing in District 12. And being someone came from the US, he used money to, you know, steal the heart of people around here, and he got into power. Now, after one election, he left from the district. He residing but then he was residing still in Tower. But he left the place and he went to District 13, where he knew that he was not in when he was running. You see how wicked people are? Now again, we are hearing 12. The 12 man, he knew that when he came from America, he said that he was not contesting or he never had any political ambition. He was giving people room around. Like he said, he's suppressing, he's humanitarian, he wants to help people to grow up.
in the end now, what impulsed him, what gave him the encouragement today that he said he wanted to contest this 11 election? Why he knew for the well that his brother was contesting this 11. His brother was the one who started the vision. But because of envy and jealousy, he decided to push his brother. And his brother even make it clear that he said he don't want to contest anymore. He still up the election.
Yeah.
So that's complete wickedness. That's complete, destroying your own family person. You tear them apart. It's not necessary.
Okay.
So the people of District 11, they need to be very wise. And I want to tell the Liberian people, if we are not careful this time, we are going to elect people into offices that will not even hear from for the coming 6 more years, and will affect us seriously.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I'm on the line. I travel now.
Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Yeah. I mean, his brother is a very decent character. MacArthur Hilton is a very decent character.
I know that many to
Yeah, you can see them.
or as a judge can describe as indecent opportunist.
Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Let's hear you quickly, please.
Yeah, I'm on the line. I travel the line.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead,
Shaman
man.
Baka. It's Shaman Baka from District 15.
Go ahead, Baka. You on the line now.
Yeah, as I was saying, countrymen lied to the people of District 15 and District 11 because he was the only guy that teaching out money to people on the name of loan and other things.
Money that fly. Yeah, I think your line has a problem. Perhaps your location is not helping you this morning. Good morning.
Yeah,
Leave the radio now. Walk your way from the monitor.
I'm working with.
That's what you should have done before even placing the call, man.
Okay. Yeah, hello.
I mean, go ahead now.
I'm calling for District 11.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to ask a question. What the NEC said and all the men money at the end of the country say the men are American citizens.
Oh, you asking you that question?
Yeah.
All right. Tomorrow go to NEC. They will answer you. Go ahead. You pick another call.
Thank you. I think he sounds like one of the supporters of Twe.
What my man? Whether he supporter or to say that one not business. Where the NEC say that they tell the men money, they say men are American. Who do you say when?
And American Ladu.
Why the member can lie? Now ask yourself that question before you call. But man, that Twe man. That Twe man. So that I can want blame Twe bad with. I can't want blame you again. Like I want blame the funny people then too who are there. Who took themselves to the streets and go protest and go black road because they feel that 1 was denied. What's wrong with those people then?
Where they coming from, sir?
What's wrong with them? Your first, y'all go drink acid water. That one of your business. And when 2 don't be represented, you not live. What's that? If nobody is saying 2 is not 2 can be representative. If 2 wants to be representative, then he pass through the proper channel.
Yeah.
2 you can be American man. Then you be Liberian. Oh, maybe plenty people don't do it. And maybe plenty people don't do it. They not remain American. Maybe you're not here before. And
Yeah, man. Let's transition, Anthony.
So if it happened before, and so you wanted to try it on the luck.
Yeah.
Tell the person that saying
today is Twe, Anthony. Today is naming it Twe.
Yeah.
Tomorrow it could be someone else.
And anybody
or
can
him
with
to
catch
the wise is quite sufficient.
Anybody can too will catch them.
Or him to the wise is quite sufficient.
He who has ears
to hear,
let him hear.
You people have to read between the lines carefully before even following other people who just come from nowhere and start ditching our money and start cooking and start donating. And you think they are the best to represent you.
And I'm cooking one say
you think they're the best to represent you? No. Sometimes you have to be critical. You have to read between the lines critically.
You can't
to be able to determine who are those coming. Or who is John Brown?
You can't
do your own background investigation.
No, my man, when people start cooking, everybody get lost.
We'll finish telling you.
When people start cooking, my man, In the country,
Say
eh?
hunger to carry your neighbor like your neighbor with your enemy horse. Hunger
Yeah,
can carry the enemy horse at 8 years old.
yeah. So,
He took advantage of the impoverished situation of some of these people, and he felt that he could just beat his way through and ascend to power.
you can take advantage of the ordinary people.
At the end of the day, he was just going to turn his back on the people and just dash them and feel that he has spent enough money. There was no need to even spend money again.
You will use your money to fool the people. But when we catch you,
Yeah, man. Let's take this break.
that the
man.
law will use to run behind you.
Yeah.
Like they
Queen Judy Andy and the Crusaders for Peace.
unite, the Lone Star forever.
The Lone Star forever.
No shit.
No shaking.
This is what you are.
What you do and say.
When elephant and leopard fight,
Only the grasshopper can pay.
let's unite, brothers and sisters, Papa and Mama, for our children's future.
We want peace.
Liberia, no more war. We want peace for our country. Liberia, no more war. We want peace. Oh, yeah, for peace. Let's dialogue and reconcile. Let's dance, yeah, yeah, yeah. We are brothers and sisters. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Aha. Never again, oh.
Should we fight each other?
People of God, oh.
Let us live
Together. Don't call yourself, oh. Don't call yourself, oh. It doesn't resemble you at all, eh.
We want peace.
Liberia, no more war. We want peace for our country. Liberia, no more war. We want peace. Oh, yeah, for peace. Let's dialogue and reconcile. Let's dance, yeah, yeah, yeah. We are brothers and sisters.
Congratulations to all of the celebrants of today.
Hey, I'm on it.
Congratulations to all of you celebrating birthdays and other special occasions. I wish you well.
We be fighting, oh, no reason why, no reason why. We want peace, oh. We want peace.
It's Friday, people.
Oh, yeah.
This is the Morning Breeze on ABC Radio 1517.
Peace.
My name is Tia Williams. My colleague is Anthony Q. Jeffangenian.
Liberia.
Jointly, we're serving you breakfast on the weekend. September 1, happy new month, all of you.
Peace for Liberia. Oh, yeah, for peace. Let's dialogue and reconcile. Let's dance, yeah, yeah, yeah. We are brothers and sisters. Oh, yeah, for peace. Let's dialogue and reconcile. Let's dance, yeah, yeah, yeah. We are brothers and sisters. Let's unite, brother and sister. Celebrate. Papa and Mama, oh, let's come together. Liberians, let's come together. Celebrate. The Lone Star forever, we will stand together. Elections will come and go, we will remain as Liberians. Celebrate. Leaders will come and go, we will remain as Liberians. We will stand together.
We are fighting for Nima country to take the lead, and Nima will win in the name of Jesus. Basa with us, Bapolu with us, bombing with us, Lofa with us, Bon country with us. What is your problem? Then you on the radio on me. Hey, my brother, what I do?
All right.
You gotta change because you alone, your voice cannot cover the whole Berege. We're fighting for you. Equals our mama. Nimba will win Abio Bato Pa. Abu make a period of Kokarozi. Kwaze Boom. And we did it. We are fighting for you. We're begging you people. If you make the man disgrace or it will be good for you. When you have two people, if you make the man disgrace or it will be good for you. And we did it. We are fighting for you. We're begging you people. If you make the man disgrace or it will be good for you. When you turn to the man against our prayer for you to produce vice president. The woman is old. He take Kun to be vice president. When we win, then I could be doing the job for him. Can he go everywhere? Be vice president. When we win, then I could be president. The woman is old. He take Kun to be vice president. When we win, then I could be doing the job for him. And we did it. We are fighting for you. Oh, Bato Pa. Abu make a period of Kokarozi.
Boo.
Okay.
What I
Joe,
want,
Joe
man.
Wanna refused to interpret.
Joe,
You let close the door. It's bad.
Then we take few calls.
Yes.
We are fighting for Nima County to take the lead, and Nima will win in the name of Jesus. Basa with us, Bapolu with us, bombing with us, Lofa with us, Bon County with us. What is your problem? Then you on the radio on me. Hey, my brother, what I do?
All right.
You gotta change because you alone, your boss. Can...
Hey, even though recording, man, you get top plenty.
We're fighting for
you. The one just doing the talking. RL.
Abo meka pebe akokarozi. Hey, kwaze ido ubong. We did it. We are fighting for you. We make people. You make them men disgrace, or it will be good for you. Abo meka pebe akokarozi. Hey, kwaze ido ubong. We did it.
We use them.
They want to say, you view differently again. Boom.
Yeah, man. Let's take some calls. It's Friday.
0777 105 100 0555 105 100. Boom. Let's hear from you.
Our man, thank you very much for Resna. We'll be using Ilo Boom. Yeah, man. The kind of people you bring them to power. You make them so powerful.
Yeah. Yes. Then at the end of the day, they come and suffer us.
They were making yesterday quietly. You know, nobody know the man is even here. Yes, 0777 105 100 0555 105 100. I see my big brother Roland Trebe is calling me. Let me take him from this end. I'm sure he wants to participate. Good morning, La Sanchiet.
Yeah, good morning to you and good morning to your co-host.
Good morning.
You know what, Theo, I don't know what's so much about the audio that you people are making issue of. I think it is the understanding.
Okay.
I was in Nimba 2 weeks ago, and that was my own campaign message. Because there is some misconception in Nimba, misunderstanding in Nimba about why we should support Joseph Boakai and so forth and so on. And my message, especially I come from District 9, and my message to them was, we have our own son in the race. A vice president is just a president in waiting. So how can we leave?
You are saying you are asking what's wrong with the audio, even though you heard Senator Johnson say in the audio when the Ome is old, he can make it. Kun will take over.
No. He didn't say Kun will take over. He said Kun will do a lot of the work. And
when the Ome is old, he can make it. What happens?
That's one of the principles of administration.
Don't let us play the audio again.
So you want to play the audio again?
You want us to play the audio again?
The President Joseph Boakai will delegate responsibility to Vice President.
I think this thing should be a concern to you people who support the Unity Party and support Ambassador Boakai.
It's not a concern. You people are making it as an issue. It's a campaign. Prince Johnson was
this is coming from the man who is aligning with the Unity Party. No, you cannot convince someone in that manner, like Sanjay Chobe. You cannot convince. I disagree with you 100%. You cannot convince someone in that manner and speak about the person you're supporting like that.
No.
How do you reconcile that?
He's saying, look, this old man is old. If we elect this old man, don't you guys think that Jeremiah Kun will do most of the work? We will do the land work.
So you see that? So how do you think Ambassador Boakai will? How do you think Ambassador Boakai will receive that particular statement or that comment? I think there's a lot with that. There's a lot with that. Let me ask you. Okay, I will give you the time. Let me ask you this question. How do you think Ambassador Boakai will receive that statement from Prince Johnson?
Ambassador Boakai is a very wise person. He understands those things. He understands the interests.
You think he's going to trust Prince Johnson? You think he's going to trust Prince Johnson?
Of course.
Okay. Thank you.
He will.
Thank you. Let me come back here and do this again, Anthony.
You won't play again?
I won't play that portion. Yeah. I won't play that portion.
And we did it. We are fighting our prayer for you to produce vice president. The Ome is old. he take Kun to be vice president. When we win, then that Kun will be doing the job for you. Can he go everywhere? No.
Okay. This Ome is old.
So La Central want to argue, right?
Ome is old.
He said now Kun will be doing all
So, politics is not a dynamic attitude. If I could go lower and see now president, I mean, if Honorable Waka was vice president, to any other time, and I go to Lufa, I say, my fool, Lufa, vote for the Unity Party. Because our son is there, our brother is there. Because they are all the president decide to leave to be tired. The next person is the vice president. And the woman saying that he went for only one time. But because the president is from my home. He said, woman go for president. And then he said, I can't make it from my home with them to care. I've seen the situation running in there that the woman said, yesterday they had to call the new for the woman to use the one of the new rule. You saw what they did to the woman yesterday. So this thing that they are doing is not helping them. Every time they come with you, maybe if they look at it on the other side, for me, I look at it how Prince Johnson want to use the number people to vote for Jeremiah Banku and the woman. So this thing
I think his statement is detrimental to the Unity Party campaign. I think his statement is detrimental to the Unity Party campaign. I think his statement undermines the campaign.
But for me,
and I'm sure Ambassador Bwaka will not trust him either.
But because Prince Johnson is not Bwaka Jeremiah Banku, you know it. Jeremiah Banku too is something that can reason.
Thank you, man. Y'all will fry your fish in it. And leave with y'all. But we'll just see the fight, that's all. Okay, thank you.
So what I can be saying, I don't know if to use that Prince Johnson. No.
Thank you.
We hope and pray that the Lord be better. Thank you for putting me in time, brother.
Thank you, DJ Lomé, a good friend and brother. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yes, my name is Oliver.
Yeah, go ahead quickly, please.
Yeah. All the things that people doing, I say, don't leave them because the other time I was talking to one Dauphin yesterday. I told him all the things you're doing, you're just sleeping, just love the paper. I do Prince Johnson will hate the paper one time. Nobody else Prince Johnson. You will take right and change it. Because the thing we're doing is not about Lofa or Nimba. It's about Liberia. And Prince Johnson says all these things. Then you see coming into, you say, oh, what are the paper? Oh, not all be one thing. The position is for them. Just 2 months, 3 months, or 3. You come to get in our this place and see who is Prince Johnson. But in about whole 6 years, so we will just look at it because we are we are enough.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Omer. Thank you for your point.
We are on the other side of one year.
Okay. Koloya, good morning.
Yeah, hello.
Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. I'm calling from Douala.
You say your name?
Prince Johnson. For Prince Johnson for last click that he bring up. I was there. Papa Bwaka already in it. When going there, we were observing for 6 years. When 6 years, we were like, you can make it. So that's why now, we voted out.
So you don't point in there? What the people are you say you don't still point in there?
I said, when we put Mr. Ambassador Bwaka there for the first 6 years, when we know that he will not make it. When he then we'll vote on him. But now we can't do nothing. We just have to put in there.
Yeah, y'all be careful. I will get to say.
Because now the way the country is running, we not ever you suffer too much in the country.
Okay, man.
Too much here.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Another call on your in progress. Good morning.
Good morning, brother. How you coming on?
We're great. Thanks for joining us.
You know, I listen to you and my son. He say he not see there. I just laughing. You all say when Joseph Boda King is also Paris, in all over Morovia.
Nobody say they mo Paris. Nobody say mo Paris. Nobody say mo Paris or ma ni sais pas. I said nobody say they mo Paris or ma ni sais pas.
Yeah.
Well, no, we're just saying. No, my God, lower your radio now. Lower the radio.
So I say the way they kind of speculation are going around, the people say Bouaka sick, he was going for treatment and other things. Since people say, oh, the man going for treatment, or they release audio and now audio but video and all for the man. And when the man come back, my man are politics here. That politics, you know, now Bible with preaching. Then the man come outside and talk. They say my parade, yeah.
The man came quietly yesterday, nobody knows that. When the man came the first time, when the man came the first time, huge comfort went for him to the airport. We didn't see that happening yesterday. Is it because of the audio or what? Thank you. Thank you. Let's take another caller. Good morning. Good morning. 0777 105 100. 0555 105 100. The numbers to call. We say you're not your side. We're not against your side. We're talking about the country. We are concerned about the country.
But you
we are
hear
concerned
me?
about
You hear
Liberia.
the
We hear
message?
these kinds of statements coming from people who want to come to power. We get concerned as Liberians as well. Because anything happening here will affect all of us.
The message I get myself.
Good morning.
Yeah, man, I give myself.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just go to Eldora Uma who said that we will get Joseph Bagari says he had chance to see if he
I'm going to come view.
no says
She started to that.
she won't go Bagari group or says there, then she go Bagari to her house and make it president in their house.
I mean, we begging you.
No, you can't
we
say that, man.
begging you. No, we begging you,
So the
man.
moment that they what you talking to,
Yeah.
the moment that you say the candidate you want, call the candidate in your home and be president for
Hey,
can be president
everybody
for
get
your
that
home.
view, my man.
I don't want
Listen
view.
here.
I mean, like democracy.
Man, it's not a street man to us in the country,
A
right?
democracy
It's
right
not a
there.
street man to us.
Thank you.
This guy is not a street man to us. So we can't give him no chance anymore in Liberia.
Thank you.
He just
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Stephen.
Welcome.
This is Ndakolo.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to ask one question.
Who you want to ask the question? You want to ask us or?
The question is either for you or for the public.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to know why the people are crying when they do.
Who crying when
The question there.
Who crying when they
The
do?
question there.
Discussing nothing about this.
The question there.
This is politics. I know why the people crying when they do.
Why you call crying when they be real now?
Question there.
That's question.
So why you call crying when they be real?
I think by just stretching the issues of friends.
So who bereaved? Who bereaved? Who crying?
Anyone crying and don't discuss.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Welcome. Let's give others a chance, please. Ambassador had to hold you there because of time. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Welcome.
Yes, thank you for the program. My name is Kifrias Koma and I'm joining you from Caldwell.
Welcome. Welcome.
Yes, okay. I want to waiting on the audio that you just played.
Quickly now. Go ahead. We don't have time. Please.
Yes, you are saying that is a threat to Ambassador Porter as he has a no threat because when you read Article 51 of the 1986 Constitution, it is clear that the vice president is almost like an errand board to the president. So how can you say that when somebody thinks that you're going to be running all of the operations perhaps for the president because
Who determines that, my brother? Hello, who determines that?
you have the energy.
Hello?
How do you see that the president?
Hello, who determines that?
Who determines that?
Yes.
It is the president.
Oh, the president.
Yes.
So that Prince Johnson will be the president.
Why would you say Prince Johnson is going to be the president?
At what occasion Prince Johnson made that statement?
That's a legislative.
No, at what occasion did he make the statement that Kun we run the activity.
He was trying to bring somebody over, right?
A confidential conversation between he and somebody. My man, listen. The problem, the thing you can't understand.
He was not in the street campaigning.
And sometimes I always say politics can make you to forget. No way now. Wait, you agree, but you don't know. Politics can make.
Let's take a call.
Politics can make you to forget. Prince Johnson didn't say that thing doing campaign. He said it in confidence to somebody.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Thanks for joining us. Welcome.
Yeah, my name is Jim Turi. I joined you from the District 15.
Turi, go ahead. 30 seconds, please. 30 seconds.
I think Turi is our last caller.
Yeah. I just want to say one or two things about this Prince Johnson man.
Quickly.
The international community has already mentioned Prince Johnson. For me, I want to we just mention Prince Johnson in La Broye. Just get if I'm coming Morovia, I'm going in any other country.
No, man, you can't do that. You can't do that.
You're not begging you.
Yeah, man.
We're not even that other one.
The man's a citizen. He has his right to
yeah,
we
get
freely.
We
disgrace, or it will be good for you.
Mm-hmm.
When you turn to the man against our prayer for you to produce vice president. The Omer is old. He take Kun to be vice president. When we win, then that Kun will be doing the job for you.
Mm-hmm.
They said nothing wrong with that statement. I'm sure Ambassador Bwaka said it's having serious problem with it.
And Kun will be doing the job for him?
Yeah.
Zero.
They said nothing wrong with that statement. So they leave with them. That's the business.
Zero.
Well, we don't care. We're just concerned about the country. We're just speaking as Liberians. We have a role to play. And that's what we're doing. We're not political people.
It's on Friday though.
Yeah, we have to go.
Fam, one Friday is on forever.
We have to go.
My man, fam,
look for butter my bread.
My man, fam, your son in Morovia ba.
No, that's one I play too, my man. Butter my bread.
My man,
butter my bread.
Butter my bread. I owe some ba.
I like it.
My man, your son in Morovia. My man, fan that some ba. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, folks, it's on a Friday, and of course, if you can join us today Friday, right? Oh, guess what?
We're making noise in the building.
Guess what? We're making noise in the building. We're making noise with the manager today.
Yeah.
Manager Fidel City. We're making noise with you, even though me and Tio we still have some outstanding.
No, I beg you, go check the record.
Oh. Sure, you in from me.
Go check the record.
But anyway, I'll still be reflected.
Thank you very much.
But Editor Smith, Jefferson Weir, and the rest of the folks, we're going to be here today to make some noise.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Ali Bongo say, y'all make some noise.
Yeah.
So we're going to be making some noise. My name is Anthony Jeffan. I'm joining to you on a Friday today.
Thank you very much. We have to go, folks. Time is of essence in broadcasting. We'll be here again Monday with the morning breeze. But don't forget this afternoon at 4. We'll be back on this radio with the hard talk. But we talk all of the hard issues.
It's a blessing.
About Liberia, folks.
And she doesn't care.
A lot of sentiments. A lot of political interest.
Oh, no.
Until then, my name is Tio Williams. Enjoy the rest of the broadcast on ABC Radio. I'm out.
Hunting for you, my queen.